Hello, everyone. I am Fyruz Khan, and today I'm back with a brand new class. Today I have business studies at Edexcel. We're going to finish the chapter that we were doing. This is the third part. If you haven't liked our Facebook page, please like it right now. Just type in Fyruz Education Services. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Again, just type in Fyruz Education Services. And you can also send me friend request if you want, because I share a lot of education materials, and all the classes are absolutely for free in my profile. Yeah, there you go. So we will wait for students to join, and then we will take it forward. Someone has messaged us, so yeah. But what I'll do is just give me a minute. I will close all the windows. So yes, so let's just wait for some students to join, and we will start. I hope you can hear me properly. I hope you can see the video properly. So today, let's recap a little bit. In the last class, we spoke about unit cost. Now, unit cost means what is the cost of producing one product, one unit, one item? What is the cost of making one pencil? That is unit cost. Okay, so there you go. So it is important to know the unit cost because it helps you to calculate the profit and loss. Whether are you making profit or losses? Let's say the unit cost, the expense of making this pencil is $1 and you're selling it for $3. That means your profit is $2. So it is absolutely essential to know the unit cost. And then, secondly, if you can see here, we did ways to improve sales. Now, if you don't want to make losses, what you can do is you have to sell more. But the question is, how do you sell more? Of course, you need to advertise, you need to promote, you need to improve your targeted audience, you need to extend your product range, improve distribution network, and of course, develop customer relationship. Okay, so these are some ways to improve sales, and we have spoken about this in the last class. You can advertise on TV, you can advertise on social media, you can advertise on a lot of things. You can promote in different ways, right? You can do sponsorship deals, you can sell merchandise. Instead of selling your product to everyone, think about, okay, who is your main customer? Let's say I make golf equipments, and my main customers are people who play golf. So I will target at audiences or clients who read golf magazines. So I will advertise there instead of advertising in newspapers like the Times. Make different kinds of things, offer different kinds of product to different people. Okay, so these are some of the things that we spoke about in the last class. Right, let's go ahead. Now, in addition, if you want to improve sales, there are also two more ways that we're going to talk about in this class. Of course, number one is changing price. Number two, adding complementary services. Let's not talk about adding complementary services. Let's talk about changing price. Now you can increase sales by changing price, either by increasing the price or lowering the price. So changing means you can either increase or you can lower the price. Now you can increase the price. For example, again, let's say you're selling 100 units of these pencils and you're selling it in $1. So you're making $100. But you can also, if you want to increase the sales revenue, just sell it for $2. 100 units, you make $200, right? It's simple. So you can increase the price. But is it that simple? No. Now, if you increase prices of pencils, then everybody may not buy Okay, because people will be demotivated when you increase the price. So you have to be very careful in what kind of product you're selling. Okay, now if you increase the price of a pencil, then people may not buy your product, demand may fall. Okay, because this is not a necessary good, this is not an essential item, this is not something that we need to live. But think about a, an item like the onion. I have a raw onion with me. Now, onion is an essential good. Onion is an essential good, necessary good that we require all the time. And like onion, we have other essential goods too, like rice, dal, petrol, oil, bread, eggs. These are all essential items. Now, even if you increase the price per kilo of onions, people will still buy it because onions are used for everything, even for rice. Rice is a staple food. Yes, so even if you increase the price of rice, people will still buy it. Everyone, poor, rich, middle class. If you increase the price of dal or aloo, potato, bread, petrol, people will still buy it because these are known as essential good. Whether their prices increases or decreases, the demand does not affect so much. For example, look at this delicious dish. Okay, it's biryani, my favorite dish. I love biryani. Onions are used in biryani as well. Okay, onions are used in modern dishes too, like lamb chops. Onions are used to make Western fast food burgers. Yes, so the demand for onion is a lot. So whether you increase it or decrease it, it does not matter. Now, let's say if you increase the price of onion, what is going to happen? Demand. Now, if you increase the price of onion, demand will decrease by 8%, let's say. PED will be minus zero point 0.8. Now, minus zero point 0.8 means onion is price inelastic. Inelastic, I've written here. Inelastic means the demand will not change much with the price. Inelastic. You cannot stretch it. Price inelastic. The demand of onion will not change if we change the price. So that is price inelastic. And the value of inelastic goods will always be minus one or less than minus one. Okay, minus one or less than minus one. Here, the value is minus zero point 0.8. That means it is price inelastic, which means whether you increase the price or decrease the price, the demand will not change so much. Why it won't change? Probably because it is an essential good like onion, rice, eggs, petrol, oil. So if you see a value like minus zero point 0.8 or minus zero point 0.7, minus zero point 0.9, minus zero point 0.5, less than minus 1, you have to assume that it is a price inelastic good like the onion. Okay, right? And demand will not change much with the increase in price. So let's go ahead and let's look at an example. Let's say the per kilo onion is $2. Let's just say, and you sell 100,000 units. Okay, so it'll be $200,000. Now, if the government decides to increase it for $2.20, You're increasing it by 20 cents. Before it was $2 per kilo, but now it's $2.20 per kilo. The prices of onion has increased by 20 cents. 20 cents means bish poisha. Now, since you've increased the price, the demand will only decrease by 8%. 8% is not so much. So it's decreasing. When it's decreasing, your sales will also decrease a little bit. Okay, or The number of people buying onions will decrease a little bit. But at the end of the day, your revenue will be more, $202,400. Before it was $200,000, but now it's $202,000. So so demand will not be affected so much. Why? Because this is an essential good. We need this good to live on it. Okay. So when it was $2 per kilo, there were 100,000 units sold. But since we've increased the price from $2 to $2.20, now the unit is 92,000. So the demand has fallen a little bit. But then when you do the calculation, the end calculation, the total revenue is more than before. Before it was $200,000, but now it's $202,400. So even if you increase the price for essential goods like onion, your revenue will not be impacted so much. The demand will not be impacted so much, right? Great. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to comment on the comment section. I hope I'm being able to explain you properly. Um, right. Let's go ahead. It's a great class. Um, my timings may be a bit different because I'm on a different time zone. So yeah. Um, now, but but something like a Rolex watch. So this is a Rolex watch. Now, if the price of Rolex watch increases, people will not buy it because this is not an essential good. It is a luxury good. You don't need Rolex watch to live. You can just live without a watch. You don't need a watch. We have clock on the phone itself. We have clock on our computer itself, so we don't need a watch. So if you increase the price, it's a problem for Rolex watch. So you can decrease the price to increase the demand. In case of Rolex watch, since it's a luxury product, you need to decrease the price to increase the demand. Okay. Otherwise, if you increase the price, people will go for inferior goods. People will go for other alternative because let's say the price has increased. I'm not going to buy this. Or my income has decreased. Let's say my income was 2 lakhs per month, but now it's 1 lakh and 20,000 because of pandemic. So now I won't buy this. I will buy something cheaper. I will buy an alternative to this, inferior goods. That is inferior goods, an alternative uh, to another product. Okay, so I won't go for this watch because my income has decreased or the price of this product has increased remarkably. Okay, think about Coke, a can of Coke. Now, again, Coke is not essential for us to live on, right? We Water is essential for us. Now, if my income is, let's say, 2 lakhs, but it has decreased to 1 lakh because of pandemic, I will not drink Coke. It becomes an option, right? So I cannot increase the price of Coke. I have to decrease the price of Coke to increase demand because this is like a luxury product. This is not essential for us, right? This is not important for us. Then, oh, this is a picture of my family. I think we took this picture in Malaysia. So that's my daughter, Sarafina, and that's my beautiful wife, Nabila. And we went to a holiday to Malaysia, and Sarafina just turned 6 months, and my sister used to live in Malaysia, and she said, since Sarafina turned 6 months, why not we cut a cake? And I said, okay, fine. Let's cut a cake, and it was very sweet of her. She brought the cake. She bought the cake to the hotel, and we did cut the cake. Her birthday cake, actually, 6 months birthday, and we just celebrated on our own. We were just five of them, my sister and I, my niece, my wife, and my daughter. Now the thing is that cake is not an essential good. Um, it is It is a luxury product. Now for us to live, we need rice, we need bread, we need eggs, we need onions to make our curry and food, but we don't need cake. Again, cake is a luxury product, a luxury food item. So if you increase the price, demand will decrease. Now, but if you want to increase your sales, you have to lower the price. Okay, so this is again a luxury product. Okay, it is not important or essential for us to live, right? So yeah, so so I will come back to that slide later. So lowering the price is an option. So I was talking about changing the price so you can increase the price that we have talked about. You can increase the price to increase your sales revenue. Okay, you can increase the price of onion to increase the sales revenue. There'll be not much impact because this is an essential good. But for goods like for goods like this Rolex watch or a can of Coke or a cake, okay, or a phone, you have to lower the price. Okay, so minus 2.4 price elasticity demand. Now if your elasticity demand is -1 or above -1, then think that the product is price elastic. Price elastic means that demand will change with the change in price. Demand will change a lot with change in price. Okay, even like a pencil, the demand of this pencil will change with the change in price. Okay, so 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 there you go. So when you lower your price by 10%, demand will rise by 24%. You're lowering the price. Now, a lot of them may think that, okay, I'm lowering the price. That means my profit will be less. No, you're lowering the unit price. But then when you lower the price, you're also attracting a lot of audience. You're attracting a lot of people to buy your product. For example, sale যখন হয় দোকানে, t-shirt sale, shoe sale, or let's say discount on watch, people buy it more. People buy it in huge quantity. Okay, yes, of course, the profit per unit falls down, but then the quantity bought increases. Yes, so what happens is that your original revenue is, let's say $2 per pencil, and you're selling 100,000 unit. That's a $200,000. But if you decrease it by 24%, if you decrease it by 10%, so now the price of this pencil will be $1.80 instead of $2. Okay, and I'm selling, but my demand has increased because I have decreased the price. So I get 100,000 units, but now I'm selling 124,000 units. Why? Because demand has increased. Because the cost of this pencil, the selling price of this pencil was $2, but now it is $1.80. So now instead of selling 100,000 unit, I'm selling 124,000 unit. There are more people have lined up to buy this pencil. Okay, so price is decreasing, you're making less profit per unit, but the demand for overall product has increased. Therefore, at the end, you will make $223,000 and 223 and 200 2000 and $223,000. Sorry, $223,000 you will make at the end. Before it was $200,000, but now $223,200. Okay, so there's a massive increase. So if you lower the price of non-essential goods or luxury products, then demand will increase. Yes, per unit you will make less profit, but overall your profit will increase. Okay, also think about this. This is a very interesting picture. This is not there in the syllabus, but I just want to talk about it. Now look at this phone. Do you remember this phone? Go back 30, 40 years, 50 years back. Phone was not an essential good. Phone was not an essential item. It used to be um, elastic, I would say. Sorry, there's a mistake. It used to be elastic. That means it was not an essential good. If you increase the price, people will not buy it. If you lower the price, people will buy it. It used to be elastic. But over the time, because of technology, because of how phone has evolved, before phone used to be like this, but over the last 20 years, phone has evolved and now it is something like this, right? You can't do without a phone. You need to use different apps, Facebook and this and that and WhatsApp for your work and Skype and Zoom. Especially during the time of pandemic, people will go crazy without a cell phone. So over the time, phone has become a necessary good. So what I'm trying to say is that over a certain period of time, a non-essential good, a product that is not an essential item may become a very, very important and essential item like the phone. আগেকার দিনে ফোন আমাদের দরকার হতো না, আমরা নিতামও না, right? But now just think about stepping outside the house without a cell phone. You'll go crazy. It feels that you've lost something. It feels empty, right? Okay, so over the last 20 years, phone has evolved, and has become an essential good. Before, it used to be elastic. Elastic means, demand used to change with change in price. But now, even if you increase the prices of phone, people will still buy it because it has become an essential electronic product for you to carry it everywhere. So over a certain period of time, a non-essential good can become an essential good as well. Okay, so yeah, there you go. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to comment on the comment section. We're doing great. We are 22 minutes in, and the last topic is here. So, because at the beginning of this lecture, I said, you can increase sales revenue by changing the price, either by increasing or lowering the price. We talked about it. The second way is you can add complementary services. For example, again, this picture was taken by me. It's a Converse. I'm a Converse fanatic. I'm crazy about Converse, and this is a limited edition Converse that I bought from, I think, I'm not sure. I think I bought it from Singapore. We are not alone. And when I bought this Converse, of course, Converse sells their shoes. They're known for their Converse shoes. But with that, they have other complementary services, like they will clean your shoe, they will sell shoe cleaners, they will sell shoelaces, they will sell shoe soles. So these are complementary services. You're not only selling shoes, you're selling other footwear accessories. You're selling different colored shoelaces, you're selling shoe soles, you're selling shoe cleaners, right? So these are complementary services. Now think about a car dealer. When you go to buy a car, of course, they're selling their cars, but what else can you have to sell with cars? You can sell insurance, car insurance. You can sell it on credit. You can sell other car accessories like car cleaners, car shampoos. You can sell car seats, leather seats. You can sell seat covers. You can sell car perfumes. The possibility is endless. So even in this way, you can increase your revenue. Yes, you can sell your main product. Let's say you're selling phone. Okay, you're selling phone, fine, that's your main product. But with that phone, you can sell a headphone, a wireless headphone. This is like a complimentary service. Okay, next up, I was traveling from London to Bangladesh, and before traveling, I played football and I was injured in my leg, and I was traveling economy, and of course, in economy there's not much space. So I went to the counter and I told them, what can you do to help me out? They said, okay, if you pay $70, then we can give you a seat in the economy, but which has more leg space. So even airlines like Emirates or Qatar or any airline services, they have complimentary packages. They will sell you good food, they will sell you better seats, okay? They will sell you their own merchandise, they have their own online shopping. Okay, so yes, their main service is to sell you flights from London to let's say Bangladesh. They've sold that flight to me, but with that, they can sell food, they can sell beverages, they can sell their own product, they can sell better seats. Okay, now think about this. This is my daughter. Okay, she's intensely and fiercely looking at the iPad. Now think about a store. Of course, a computer store will sell computers or tablets, but with that, they can sell so many things. Nowadays, they can sell pens or pencils that you can use in your iPad or computers to write on. They can sell softwares, they can sell insurance, they can sell cases, they can sell protections, okay, protection cases. So they're not only selling computers, but with that, they can sell so many other things. In my office, I have a lot of plants. Now, there is a person who comes every week to clean the plants, to water the plants, and check if everything's okay. And one day he came up to my office and he said, I have really good plants. Would you like to see it? But that's not his main service. His main service was maintaining the plants, but with that he also has different kind of plants to sell, or different fertilizers for plants, or medicines for plants, right? So his main service is to maintain and take care of the plants, but then he can also sell plants, fertilizers, pesticides, and so on. Great. So we've finished the lesson, and there are different subject vocabularies. I will email it to you. Please see it. So today we've talked about three things actually. Now you can you can increase your sales revenue by changing price. When we talk about changing price, we talk about either increasing or lowering, and we've talked about it in terms of PED, price elasticity demand. Great. The second thing that you can do is add complementary services. Selling shoes, don't just sell shoes, sell shoelaces, sell shoe cleaners. You're selling cars, don't just sell cars, sell car seats, sell seat covers, sell let's say car shampoos. So it's like that. I hope you've understood everything. If you have any problem, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to write down on the comment section. I will take any question of yours. Thank you very much. It's quite late out here. I need to go back and sleep. Thank you so much for being here, and I will be back tomorrow again with a brand new class. So thank you for staying with me. Do not hesitate to like our Facebook page. Just type in Fyruz Education Services. We have a lot of free videos for you. Thank you. I will see you again.